Alright guys, I know it's kind of funny to see us in the car driving and doing a show and Justin over here is eating a sandwich. But we just did a heck of a build. We've had a lot of stuff going on. Steve's got some medical issues, so he can't come out and play. And Frankie's been down in Miami, and she's been in Miami for 2 weeks, but she has been in Miami with strippers for 2 weeks. So hopefully she'll bring us back some footage or souvenirs of some kind. But anyway, Justin and I got fed up with the truck being in really beat up condition, and we need to have a way to do shows all the time. And it's impossible to go back to the studio, sit, you know, in the editing suite, set all the cameras up, all the lights up, and record, and tell you what we're doing, and then actually do what we're telling you that we're doing. You know, it's kind of time consuming. So, Justin and I rigged this thing up, and we're going to show you what it is. It's pretty elaborate. We're probably going to die right now. You just turned off the camera. Oh, fucking Justin. We got to move that. Alright, we got a bunch of wires like spaghetti everywhere, and we're going to tidy that up later on today. This is fresh. It's brand new. We rigged up an old GoPro mount and bastardized it with some pieces of wood and some little metal brackets and some screws, and we put the Sony on there, but it's Sony, what do you call it? It's the 4K. Yeah. And then we put the zoom right here, so the zoom should have got good audio, even though it's really kind of loud in here. And we have the 4K camera facing forward, so if something does happen on the road, you'll catch our reaction. If it's a really good, good thing that happens, like somebody, flips the car over and it catches fire, we'll put it on live leak. So anyway, we did a tremendous amount of work to Thumper over the past 2 weeks. We haven't had any real bookings, so we had time to just work on movie stuff, which is, it's like, yay. I can take my hands off the wheel because we're in bumper-to-bumper traffic right now. So tell them about the build there, big guy.
All right. So the first thing we started with was...
ripping it apart.
Yeah, everything. The headliner down to the panels of each and every door. And...
cutting wires merrily as we went.
Yep. Tearing out all the old stuff to put in some updated, newer stuff.
And of course we've done lots of these, so we knew exactly what we were doing.
No, definitely not.
We had no clue.
No idea what was going on. But we figured it out as we went along, and we managed, obviously, to get everything back to normal. You want to talk about what, speakers?
I don't know. You did most of the woodworking and the carpeting and stuff. I mean, you have to have a speaker work properly, you have to have a cabinet, basically. It has to be in a box. And when you buy a speaker, it tells you what the airspace is, but how you could mathematically figure out the airspace inside a car is beyond me. So we did our best guess, and we actually put ports in there, base ports, so the air could escape because we didn't want it to buzz. So tell them about your fancy woodworking there, Bubba. That was pretty cool the way you did that.
Yeah, I mean, nothing to brag about. But,
come on, you did a cool job.
No, yeah, we had some leftover plywood hanging around, so we made, well, I guess I did, made templates, first out of cardboard, just to get an idea of the contour around the wheel wells in the back of the truck, and so...
Yeah, you had to do an intricate fit. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but yeah. It was a very intricate fit, because on one side it has a fuel cap, oh boy, there goes a popo, it had a, it's got the fuel cap and another hump, plus the wheel hump, and it's completely different on both sides, so you couldn't make two. You couldn't make one. Yeah. You had to make two, and
so we cut out both. Obviously each side was different, so we had different cuts, and then once we got it into where it needed to be, Liza tweaked it by sanding the plywood to get it to fit where it needed to.
And we had to bolt plates of wood to the actual car itself, so then we had something to screw onto.
Yep.
So we were able to, join everything together. And a nice hefty shot of expanding foam all the way around the thing, so that it wouldn't vibrate. And it doesn't vibrate.
Nope.
We need a hunk of Steve's music, something that he played in his band, so we can play it in here. Steve would play monster stuff, because Steve was in a band called Monstrosity. And we've actually got video of Steve somewhere with his hair down to his ass, with his guitar, just, doing one of these numbers out on this huge stage. And they had a tour bus and everything. Steve was a rock god at one time. He got lots of putty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he doesn't care about anything anymore.
Those days are gone.
Yeah. Well, he's got kids. He got the trophy.
Cool.
But anyway, Steve's not feeling well right now. He's got a hernia, and he's not a happy camper at all, and he can't come play with us. So, and Zach, who was one of the original founders on this project from way back, who had to go up north to take care of his mother because his mother was dying, and he had younger siblings, he sacrificed and left the project, went all the way up north to take care of them, and he's been up there for a few years now. And he finally came down to visit us, and he was going to move down here. We made arrangements for him, plane tickets and everything, and his father just found, well, I'm not going to talk about his medical conditions, but his father's got major issues right now, and Zach called me crying and said, I can't come back. So we'll see, hopefully his father will get well. We're going to pray for him and hope that, Zach is able to come back and his father's all right.
Yep.
But that's where we're at. But anyway, the headliner's really cool because it's made out of this cool foam. We put all these cool switches in here that do all kinds of shit. They're not hooked up yet, but this actually turns on and off the dome lights, the interior lights when you have the door open. So if you were to open the door and you didn't want light in here, you could just click this and it would turn it off. There's another switch back here that lights up all the really bright blue stuff. And at night it looks amazing because we actually, display this thing. This is basically like a Red Bull car. We wrote a few lines into the movie, so Thumper actually has something to do with the movie. But the whole point was we needed a showpiece that, people could see. And God knows this thing's had over 5 million views. It's been on the front page of LiveLeak, 10 times. And, people constantly stop us and yell at us. So one of the things we wanted to tell the people at home, if you do run into us and you do run across us, ask us for shirts. Because we always keep a box of shirts in the back, and whenever we meet a group of people that know us or recognize us, we try to give you guys all shirts. So just yell at us in traffic. They're rolled up. We don't know what size they are. We're just going to throw you whatever we have. And they're all different colors, all different makes. Whatever we can get, we print them ourselves. But if you do see us in traffic, yell at us, give me a shirt, and we'll throw you a shirt. So anyway, that's where we've been for the past 2 weeks. See you guys.